Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in a mechanical version of Jurassic Park. Pretty stunning.
So we're going to go...
I expect Sam Neill to come by and rescue me in a sec. All right. Dan, talk us through what we're seeing here. That machine, I've been told, is not a truck. What is it called?
This is definitely not a truck, Steve. This is Daisy, the excavator. So that's the 50-ton excavator that we mainly use to unearth most of the opal.
Yep.
It's a new machine that I bought about a year or so ago. Not new, but new to me.
Yep.
We're down in the bottom of our big open pit here. We're about 30 feet deep.
Wow, look at that. So there, where's the 30-foot mark?
So on the floor is about 30 feet, 25, 26 feet.
Up to where you've been scraping?
Yeah, the brown
What
dirt,
about right at the top?
The brown dirt at the top, there's a little bit of overburden up there. It's been pushed up. But the top is about 10 or 12 foot of what we call biscuit or brown ground.
Yep.
And then we have a little bit of river rock, and then we hit what we call the sandstone. It's
beautiful.
Not actually sandstone, but it's what all the miners call it. So,
why have you left this little indentation here?
So this little area here, this is about a bucket width wide of my general purpose bucket.
Yep.
This is where we last dug out a pocket of really nice opal. So it's a little bit hard to see as we are here, but there's remnants of opal and material here. So the pocket we dug out a few weeks back, last time we worked this claim, is here. There's some material running up here, a bit of potch here. So we've got bits of material running here, and we really wanted to leave the ground that's somewhat active and potentially promising.
Okay, now Ros Boundy's watching from SA, Drew's tuned in from Colac in Victoria. David Langton said, come on, get on with it, we're waiting. This is the real thing. This is how our opal miners spend their day. Or in this case, nighttime.
Yep. No, we normally mine at night because there's less flies. It's a lot cooler.
And I was just about to say, the sun, probably another half an hour.
Yep.
And then we're going to get out the black lights and look for opal.
Yeah, opal.
Dan really loves scraping down the sides of these hills here, doesn't he?
Yeah, like I said,
the faces.
He's very, very precise with what he does.
Let's go and watch him. Hang on, I was just going to bring this over. Just so you can see his face. Look at that.
Can you hear us, Dan?
That's Dan. He works here by himself, tugging away, scraping the faces.
Again, no guarantees that there is anything behind it or near it or under it, but a good sign. So,
Dan,
we can't make any guarantees.
Dan, do you want to show the opal?
Yeah. So
I think is camera 3 from memory.
Yep. I'll go to camera 3, and we'll switch over to.
This is the opal that just came out of this hole about 2 weeks ago.
So about 2 weeks ago, that's the material we found. A beautiful little pocket, really bright bars, really kicky colours. So the spot we're digging in tonight, we showed you earlier where we'd been burrowing them with the jack pick. That's the material that come out of there. Just awesome, kicky, bright, flashy colour.
Here we are. Hello again, Steve, Renee.
How you going, everyone?
This is where we're going to be doing our action tonight. You can see Dan. Dan, can you wave your arms?
I can. Yep.
Look at that. He blends in, doesn't he?
He does.
Which I think is part of it. You camouflage and you sneak up on the opal. I was actually left alone here last night, and I thought this would be a beautiful, idyllic way to experience the romance of the outback. And about 10,000 mosquitoes just hung around me. So I'm expecting they're in tonight, but they're not common in Cooper Pedy, are they?
No. They hatch after the big rains.
Ugh.
Yeah, so they weren't very pleasant. Steve was glad to pick him up.
If you've never been opal mining, it's one thing to drive in the big truck, which is actually called an excavator, and scrape down and blacklight. But there's a process called noodling, which is when you're looking for opal that is in what's been scraped down. So I've been told Dan's going to put me in Renee's hands to learn how to noodle.
Oh, it's pretty easy, Steve.
Is it? Okay.
You just put dirt and rocks into here,
Fantastic.
and then pretty much just shake.
Okay.
So if you want to give it a go there, Steve.
Okay. What are you looking for?
So you're looking for, well, bits of opal. Do you want me to grab the black light?
We were told off camera before that Dan's going to search us when we leave tonight.
Yeah, Dan's going to frisk.
Oh, what's that?
Frisk everyone.
Hang on, what's this?
Nah, that's nothing.
That's nothing?
No. So you will want to find the opal glows aqua, like an aqua colour.
Okay.
That's a piece of opal we've got to show you the difference. So when you're looking around, you're looking for something that bright.
Yep.
It might be coated, so it won't be quite bright.
And actually this comes into a question people ask. Can you hold it up for the camera? Looking at that piece, give me a rough ballpark. How much would that cost if I wanted to buy that as a piece of rough opal?
Well, we can't even see it because it's in the black light. So until we have a white light on it to tell the colour.
Oh, okay.
So in black light,
Yep.
it just glows white. We can't see the colour play.
Why didn't you take this one over and have a look at it now? Is that something we can do? All right.
Can show that.
Follow the opal.
So, yeah, look, sometimes it's really hard to light opal, as most people know if they try to video opal or film it, it's really hard to bring out the colours.
Yeah, I'll twist
This
it.
here's got really nice red in it. And it weighs about 8.5 carats, this piece. So this being the material it is,
Oh yeah, look at that blue.
we're
Yeah.
trying to get the image a little bit better for everyone. We'll just get this first one set up. Also,
You've got green in that one as well.
We put water on it. And
Okay,
it'll glow
I've got
better.
some water here. Oh no, you're going to spray.
It sprays better.
This is a very high-tech operation.
So the water helps bring out the natural colours and show it better.
There's like a rainbow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that has reds and
That
greens.
looks heaps better
it's
now.
Quite nice material.
Yep.
That would cut a nice little cabochon. So Renee's the master at showing it, not me.
Yep.
I'm good at digging it out and smashing it and finding it, maybe.
And what did you think that one's worth?
Look,
Can I put you on the spot?
Look,
or would you rather
we'd
not
probably
say?
start that off somewhere around $150 for that one. We'd start that off at.
Do you
We're
think
gonna blacklight that face because we've already
Oh.
cut that face.
Okay, we're going to blacklight everyone.
Face.
That's fantastic.
So still a little bit lighty, but the blacklights we've got are very powerful.
Yep.
So we'll go and blacklight that face.
Yep, fantastic.
Now,
Here we go. I'm going to blacklight my face. Actually, these lights are very hot. Did you know that?
Yeah, they do. When you're holding them, they do get hot.
Okay.
these are actually a fairly new design out on the market. We used to carry around big battens that were really like 2 foot long, and
Right.
you'd fall over and smash them. These are a really great design. Technology, good for us. So what we've got here,
Oh, yep, there we
Oh,
go.
wow.
Cool.
so see we've got some along here. The first thing you'll do is you'll notice, well, there's some here. Obviously these are the ones we've left for later. That's where we dug that pocket out a
Yes.
few weeks ago. But
But
this
that
is
one's new. We just uncovered that tonight.
yeah, this is brand new. So this is the same level. If you look along here, there's another one. So
Oh, yep.
this band that we can sort of see going right along, that's what you'd call a level. So most of the opal theoretically is going to be on that level.
All right. So Dan, you're going to dig it
So
out.
once we see there's some material, we turn the white light on. I don't know how that'll go for your camera.
I adjusted.
So we see the material here. The other ways to hit it, you can hear it crunch. So looking at that there, that's just going to be potch. Potch is also called, for anyone who doesn't know, common opal. So I use this big man's pick just to check
Oh,
the
look at
face.
Oh, you dropped it.
I'm not too worried about that because I know
Oh.
it's nothing great. If we look here, depends on how much you can see it. It's just a little bit of whitey grey potch.
Did it fall to the ground?
Yeah, it went over
Yeah,
there
but-
somewhere.
We're not too worried about it because at first look we can tell it's not really anything special. So
Oh, okay.
what we do is we have a look.
It reminds me of my years dating.
Hope Dan doesn't say that about me.
You've got to excuse Steve's dad jokes. For it like that, I'm just roughly picking that out because really I can see that material is not great.
Okay, Dan, before you go any further, I was excited then. You're now playing this down. Is this the sort of rhythm that happens for actual miners?
Yeah, yep, absolutely. When we talk about opal, this is all considered opal. but there's common opal which has no colour, gem opal or quality colour play. What's the percentage of that? I don't know what technically it be. It's probably 0.1% of opal is precious with colour play. So
Okay.
this here is really worth nothing. The problem with some opal is you can have potch like this. Well, there's a bit of green coming out. So see, it was potch. I don't know if you'll be able to see that.
Yeah.
All of a sudden there's a tiny bit of green, but it's thin. So the problem with opal is it can change from common potch to that in millimetres.
Oh wow.
It's still very thin, but it's a good sign because it's throwing colour. Again, this is only thin, so it's really, yeah, it's only a tiny thin piece. We wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah, Dan chucks a lot of it on the ground.
Yeah.
Does he?
Well, it's because, yeah, if it's only thin trace, if it's really beautiful colour, or the ground looks like it could open up, we might do a bit more investigation. This little pick's just to start with, and if it gets interesting, we get the jack pick out. The one thing we do though is when we've seen it in the hole, we just look back at what the excavator might have knocked out, in case there's something nice laying on the ground.
So Dan, if you're out here mining, conversation with humans, do you? You just sort of quiet all day and just mining away, is that right?
Yeah, no, usually of a day it's carting the waste dirt out, and of a night, a lot of times just me and Renee or myself.
Yep.
Occasionally there's a wild dingo that comes to visit, but he doesn't tend to talk much.
Hang on, whoa. Did you say wild dingo that visits here?
Yeah, he comes now and again to say hello. He actually he's not friendly. I can't pat him yet, but he walks behind the machines and he comes right up to the machine. So you got to keep an eye out for him.
Great.
Yeah, Dan's named him Ding.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason, I agree with you. Jason said it's amazing that everyone around the world can watch this live, and this is going on every day. In fact, we discovered a song that many of you might already know.
Oh no, not the song!
By John Williamson, who's a country singer here in Australia, and it's called Cooper Pedy. And he does talk about the fact that you can mine, but you can actually dig a hole here and live and die without a trace. You can actually have quite a solitary life. But also, Dan, if you can still hear me.
Yep, I can.
This song, obviously from a few years ago, in Victoria, I'm going to mention you in just a moment, but he was singing about the road up to Cooper Pedy was going to be sealed in 1988, so bitumen. Before then it was dirt. Do you have any recollections of driving up to Cooper Pedy on a dirt road?
I don't myself. I definitely went up that road many times as a young fella, but I don't remember a lot about it.
Right.
Remember a lot of amazing stories, especially when it was wet. I've seen a lot of photos of it, and just everybody bogged, buses bogged. I remember Mum told me a story of them coming up on the bus one time, and it used to cart a lot of the groceries and products up to Cooper Pedy, and the road was that rough that all the beer exploded underneath. So they were stopping trying to rescue the beer. Did we show the nice new teeth?
That was Facebook and Instagram.
I think we should show the nice new teeth. I'll bring them over to Steve's back there to scratch him. You want to scratch on the back with them teeth, Steve?
Lower.
They're Daisy's nice new teeth, by the way, yep.
And oh no, people are talking to each other now. Heath is saying g'day. Roz has called me excavator. Not me. She's saying excavator. All right, Roz. All right. Greg, I can't repeat that comment in the live feed, but thank you. And Sandra is saying no BS here. It's all live and unedited. I think we proved that tonight by our delayed start. Morgan's also in Sweden. Oh, and Morgan's now telling us a beginner cutting opals, but love to see some of your work for setting some of the opals I cut. Old timers mine, and I saw the photographs of the original opal miners. They were hard people. It was, to think they did all that by hand primarily.
Yep, absolutely.
And it's just absolutely staggering. And to see the old Holden they had there, which would have had no air conditioning, probably boiled over more times than it didn't, just hard. This is, no offence, Dan, but you're doing it soft.
No, they're okay, Renee's blacklighting. She's gone ahead with us. Yeah, no, they're the real men. Look, the way they did it back in the days, okay. Unbelievable.
Are you going to have a look at the trace, Chris? Because I can switch over to you when you're there. Well, we found some trace. Now are we getting excited or not?
Well, Renee hasn't told us if it's colour.
Well, I have to get you to have a look, Dan.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to Chris's roving camera. Here we go. Well, I can tell that Renee's glowing in the dark, so that's something. You're a treasure, Renee.
Thanks.
Dan, how much is Renee worth?
Well, we'll assess that after tonight's mining and how much she finds. That's
okay.
Okay, so that's not a bad looking little pocket.
Oh.
By the way, Sunset Dreaming Australia just said, good work, guys.
Excellent, thank you.
Oh, and Roz loved the purples in the necklace.
Oh, thank you.
So did Paul Weber.
So we'll turn the white light on and have a look at this.
And Diana liked it as well. And so did Gavin.
So this is looking like white-based material.
So that's the entry level tier.
Don't drop this on the ground.
I don't think there's any colour in there. This material's a better size.
Yep. By the way, Dan, what happened to your thumb? Did you hit it with something?
Oh, I think Renee got violent or something. No, I think I hit it with a hammer.
You think?
Yeah, well, probably, definitely.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, no, actually, I jackpicked it one night a few weeks ago. It got in the way of the opal.
Ross was asking if I've lost my microphone. Hopefully I haven't.
I just hit the opal then.
You did, but it's back.
Sorry?
Ooh, that's looking better.
So,
this Metal and Stone Jewellers from Strathalpin. Hello,
so
Sonia and Maurice.
This, is my white light on?
And Victor can hear me. Thank you, Victor.
So this is still material with just potch, no colour.
Oh,
it's looking a bit white base there and a bit grey. So nicer size material.
Yep. Don't throw it away. Kirsty will be after you.
Will she? No, it's not colour. She wants thin colour.
Oh, thin colour. Oh,
yeah. So that will be worth a jack pick. So what we'll do, if Renee wants to keep playing there, I'll go get the jack pick.
Greg is saying, if you hit the mother load, are you going to give me your 690?
Is that your motorbike?
He's always after my motorbike, this fellow.
Motorbike. I should really censor these in case they're too personal.
Oh no, don't go for it. Okay. So we'll see if this is going to be noisy for the listeners, but this is the real sound.
So it's also making the picture jump.
We undercut the where the material is first. If there is nice colour there, we want to try and break it out as big as we can. It's looking a bit purple there. So this here as well, we'll knock it out as one big go.
Okay. I was just trying to place that sound. It reminds me of my dentist.
So this here's got a lot of seam in it, but it's all potch, no colour. Renee will double check.
Okay.
It's made a quite nice little thick pocket.
Do you want to keep that?
No.
Nathan says take a number, Greg.
Oh.
And Gail is saying time to get your hands dirty.
So here we got some purple.
Okay.
Oh,
So purple is more of a base colour. It's not colour play. It's the base colour of the material. So
and everybody, just so you know, that the picture is definitely going wobbly over there. So I don't know how far away you are or whether Chris can do anything about that, but we are aware of it. You could bring some over at some point and we'll put it on the special camera.
Yep. So we're getting some purple play here, and this could turn purple. Can sometimes go green blue.
Okay.
So I'll undercut
it. Good, isn't it? Oh. That's it. I'm cleaning my teeth when I get back tonight. Paul Weber says game on. I think we've got some action.
This material's turned quite big. If this is colour.
Yep.
So this here is some bigger material.
Okay.
We might have to get Renee to bring that green bucket over.
Okay, she's just going to put some on this little iPhone camera that we've got here, which I might switch to temporarily because There is a bit of fuzziness in your picture over there.
Okay, no worries.
At the moment, I'm just letting Chris know. You're hearing this all live, everyone. This is... on we go. Oh, so
There we
we've
go.
got... that's fantastic. Cuba PD is saying it's just like a great movie. Then they throw to an ad. Sorry about the lagging. We're doing our best here in the middle of a big hole. Let's switch over to this camera temporarily. This is what has just come out of the ground, everyone. Or the wall. Let's see if I can hold that up. It's the music. And as you can see, not a lot of colour there.
No, it's just a bit of purple, Steve. It's just probably a good trace, but
Oh yeah.
some people do like to cut purple. If it's big enough, they'll cut purple into stones. It's not really colour play. It's the base opal itself is purple.
Okay.
Sometimes called electric blue. For some reason, Cubipedians or opal miners call purple electric blue.
Yep.
And they sometimes call white base opal grey.
Dan, what's going through your mind? Are you a little bit excited, or is this not quite excitement territory?
Look, it's purple and it's white base, so it's all opal. It's not. It's showing promise, but yeah.
Showing
I
promise.
think it's going to open up a little bit.
Yep.
It's getting a little bit squeezed, what I call squeezed, like the level's getting squeezed. We might.
Goodness me.
There's plenty of material here, but it's just not throwing any colour.
From what you're saying, plenty of material and it's showing promise.
Yeah.
Which was how most of my school report cards came back.
So we might, even though it's throwing decent material,
Yep.
there's basically no colour.
We've still got purple.
Guys, Nico Farentouris just said good job.
Okay, Nico's old timers one. Yep, thanks Nico.
Hi, Nico.
A very famous tourist attraction in Cubipedi that everyone should see.
I was at that today, by the way. Nico. Wonderful.
Yes. Oh, there we got some colour.
Okay. Chris, we might need to do some work on your monitor again.
What colour?
Hopefully everyone...
We're getting a bit of green.
Yep.
So Dan said we're getting a bit of green colour.
It's just dropped in the back. I'll just undercut it and see if we can get a few pieces out if we've still got a feed.
Just so you know, Gail says would be super to find belemite or some shell fossils.
We certainly get them here.
Paul Armour has said, tow out under the slide drop and keep the lot. Ooh. And also Paul is saying, come on blue-green, then red. That's what he's
Dan's
after.
licked it.
So there's a little bit of blue-green here. Yep.
We are getting some blue-green.
Steve, Dan's licking the opal.
Yep.
Dan just licked the opal.
So nice little blue-green bar there on top of that. So
okay.
that'll make a nice little stone.
And Paul has said we're all opal lickers at the end of the day. Paul, I love it. I think Paul should be the local Cubipedi poet.
Yep. There's no better tumbler than your mouth, Steve.
Yeah, okay.
And you can't lose it. And if you do, you've got a second chance at finding it.
That's, gee, okay.
It's true. The opal people will know this, won't they? You watch the comments come in.
All right, so...
All right, Dan's cleaned that up a little bit.
Dan's cleaned that up. I'm going to see if I can switch over to that camera, which is number 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully, by the time you hear my voice, you'll be seeing...
So, can we auction that straight away?
If you like it, that's just... Yep. No, we don't need to have reserve on that one.
No reserve? Oh my goodness.
Let that go. That's somebody's.
Everybody?
No
No
reserve.
reserve. So, what should we give? Is there a name for this?
That's just blue-green crystal bar on a light base. So you can see on the bottom there's a light white or grey base and then a blue-green top. The one thing I didn't do is we'll weigh him up real quick just in case.
Oh, Dan's going to weigh him.
Okay. David Clark says, I lick my opal and I'm in the UK. It's like licking the rainbow.
Oh, isn't that cute?
That's beautiful.
Ooh.
I reckon there's a range of Valentine's cards there. It's like licking the rainbow. And it's a good clean practice too. All right, so And Toby says, I want that statement on a t-shirt, Dan. That's actually a good idea. We need some slogan t-shirts. All right, so what's going to happen? We're
2.6 carats.
2.6 carats. And this is the one with, what did you say, pretty green and pretty blue in it?
Yeah, pretty green and pretty blue. That's my technical terms.
So 2.6 carat. We're going to open the big, and there's no reserve.
No reserve, straight out of the wall.
All right.
There we go.
I would bid 5,500, but
Would
people can start at 10. 10 bucks?
10 bucks, yep.
We'll start at 10 bucks. Cuba PD Views has this for $125 at the moment. And it looks like we have reached the end. Are we going to say going, gone?
Yep.
Congratulations to Opal. Cuba PD Views.
That's Karen, actually my neighbour.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, 125 sold. Thank you. And Lachlan, I think you're a prophet because now the mosquitoes have just started coming out.
Lachlan is actually a fellow miner from Cupidity as well, very successful miner. So
There is to say, oh, well,
they are world-class opals online.
yep, and he's been, if they can, mosquitoes can devour a world-class miner.
He's tough.
They're all out at Olympic, yes.
Oh.
No, hang on, Noddy Collins. Oh, is it too late?
Oh, Noddy.
Noddy.
I would have liked to have got some money off him.
Noddy.
He did that after that was all closed.
Yeah,
So
he
gets,
probably
"Oh, I
did that.
tried, I
Yeah,
tried."
did it after.
Sorry, Noddy.
He'll be back.
He'll be back? All right.
Yep, and so Dan has found this himself right here in this mine in Cooper Pedy.
It's good knowing the provenance,
Yeah.
isn't it? You
Yeah.
know where it's come from. So the only thing I'll say, Joshua, and you might want to pay extra for this, Dan has probably licked
He would have.
this. So how does that affect anyone bidding? Oh, it's made Kirsty go for $70.
Ooh!
Now, I don't know if that was before or after the licking comment because of the lag.
Because of
that
the
we're
lag, yeah.
having tonight. But Kirsty, at the moment, this is you're the leading bidder at $70 for this piece of rough light. It's called. What does rough light mean? Rough is obviously it's not polished or anything or cut, and the light just means it's a lighter colour. Or
It's more of the base of the opal. It's a light base.
it's a light base. And Paul says lovely bar. Does that mean something to you?
Yeah, yep. So Dan's really good with the bars. So
What does that mean? He's got a jail door.
it's a bit scary, isn't it?
So what's a lovely bar? I mean the rock.
Yep, the opal. Yep.
Rachel
so,
just bid $80 by the way.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
So the bar, I know that there's a bit of a
Oh,
lag.
Patricia's asking, can you turn it around, please?
A bit more.
Yep. So is the bar it's a long,
Yep.
wide piece?
Yep. It's a long, wide piece with the colour.
Ah. I think Dan wants to
Yeah.
chip in here. As he does, Kirsty's bid for $85 at the moment. So you're going to explain what the bar is, Dan?
Yeah, just to clarify, when we call it a bar, when the piece of opal is a seam, if we call it bar, it means there's a bar of colour and there's some potch involved as well. If we say it's skin to skin, then the whole piece of opal has got colour from top to bottom. A bar means there's bars of colour in it, not necessarily a full piece of colour.
Thank you very much. And Renee, Roz is asking, is there more red or is it pink in this one? Paul says it looks pinky blue.
It's pinky blue.
It's pinky
I would
blue.
say pinky blue.
Noddy, Ebony Opals has outbid you. They're sitting on 170 for this lovely piece of opal. Oh, Noddy has gone to 200.
Oh, go Noddy.
I think, we've lost a picture here. Screensaver, okay.
Oh my God.
You know what, I've lived with computers all my life. How did I not tell that was screensaver? So Noddy Collins. Actually, do you know what? I think Noddy Collins would be the perfect name for a cocktail. Imagine walking in and saying, I'll have a Noddy Collins.
I'll have a Noddy, thanks.
What would you drink the odd cocktail, don't you?
Yeah.
What would you put in a Noddy Collins?
I don't know. I don't mind a bit of vodka.
A bit of vodka. Sven, talking of vodka, I hope Sven likes vodka. Sven is bidding 220 for this piece. Your fingers are doing the walking tonight. So Ebony Opals has jumped up to $250 for this piece of opal.
Wow.
Which is wonderful.
It is very
It does
pretty.
look good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what a jeweller would do with this.
A lot of us are really in it to find that one piece that it's hard to explain. So yeah, miners will definitely all have a piece or 2 or 7 in their safe that they'll probably never sell. They just want to look at it.
Yeah. Now Paul and Rachel are going tit for tat here, and I think at some point, if one of them ends up winning, they might go to the local bar and ask for a Noddy Collins. I hope someone's listening in the local hotel and the Noddy Collins gets onto the cocktail menu. Is there a cocktail menu at the Coober Pedy pub?
I assume there would be.
Yes. All right. Paul is saying it could make a banging doublet. Now, is this safe for work? What's a banging doublet?
I think that's someone that's very excited.
I think it's 2 people who are very excited. Noddy has gone to $300 for this piece. I think
Noddy wants it.
I think Noddy does want it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I just banged my gavel. Sven, congratulations. That piece is yours. Rachel is going to write your name on it.
Renee.
Oh, Renee, sorry.
No,
I keep calling you Rachel.
Yep.
So, congratulations, Sven Key. Sven, well done. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Noddy!
Noddy, no!
I think we had a 15-second delay.
Noddy missed out again. Oh, that's really cool.
So
Can
if
you
can
see that,
here,
Chris?
Oh, wow.
that's a shell there. This is another shell, and that's a shell that's. There's the question of does the big machines ever break them?
Yeah.
That's where the tooth has come down, and it's hit that shell.
Now, when you say shell, are you talking fossil shell?
Yep, these are opalized shells. I think supposedly
110 million
years old?
yeah.
Give or take. So we'll try and get them out nicely. This one in the corner actually has a bit of colour in him. So this one here's a skin shell, another skin shell here. So they're in their own little pocket. Usually you'll find them together. They'll be in a low spot. We'll see if we can get them out.
And there's a bug there as well. Just watch out for that. I don't.
Oh,
want
that
you
big
to...
moth. He won't eat
It's
much.
a moth. Okay.
It's this one's been smashed up a lot. He's been electric blue clear, so nothing in him.
Right.
He's not happy because I busted him up.
Right.
The problem with trying to dig shells out is unlike seam that's usually in one line.
Yep.
Or like over there, like here. Shells can be anywhere, so you tend to go to dig one out and you hit another one. So we'll see what we can do. There's one in.
So we've just already cut the value of that in half as we've smashed through it. Is that right?
Yeah. So there's a bit of a skin shell.
Oh, yep.
Don't drop it.
No, won't drop that one.
So that's part of the shell's skin. He's broken up. But you can see the arch shape. We'll try and get one out that's a bit better.
Whoa.
Yep. We might have a little bit of interference because they're a little bit farther away from the desk, everybody. But these pictures are worth persevering with because we're finding some good stuff here at the moment.
So here's a full shell.
Oh, wow.
A full shell?
Yep.
So he's got a little bit of sand in him.
Yep.
You can see on this side the shape of him, that's a cockle shell. This is the back of him.
Yep. Oh, Dan's licking
licking.
Oh, he's going to do his mouth.
yuck.
That's just gross, Dan.
Oh.
Now,
I don't even want to touch that.
he's got an electric blue bar in him. I don't know if you can see that, Chris.
Nice.
He's got a nice electric. Look at that spit there. Oh.
Thanks.
Oh.
That is just gross.
So that's a really nice specimen. A little bit of sand in the top. But
Yeah, there, can you see that, Chris? That is very.
Oh,
That's
is a
almost
deep colour.
purple down the bottom.
So he's got a purple electric blue bar in him. You'd nearly, you might nearly face that off on the top, clean him up and catch that, or you just leave it as a specimen. Obviously the front piece broke off.
So Renee, you're putting a bit of water on that?
Yeah.
A lot of water actually.
God, turn it off. Dan will clean it up a bit better, but I'll get it under the camera.
We can let that one go as it is. Okay. Okay, Dan, people can't hear Dan, but he said he's happy for this one to go as it is. I'll bring the camera over. Look at that.
It's still hard. It looks so much better in real life than under the camera.
Oh, that is
So
absolutely
this is
amazing.
a cockle shell straight out of the wall. Still hear Dan.
They can't.
Oh, they can't. Oh, that's good with the jack pick.
And good night to my girls who are watching at home, Caitlin and AJ. They're pretty excited as well.
You should buy this for them, Steve.
You reckon I should?
Yeah.
All right. I'll start the bidding at $5. Now, we've got some messages. Desert Soul Jewelry, loving your work tonight, guys. Well done. And Paul Armour, wishing you full skin-to-skin colour shells and squids.
Ooh, isn't that good?
Yes. And Paul's bid $1 bazillion cosmic dollars.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I should have mentioned we're only taking Australian dollars tonight. That was one thing Dan did specify. All right, and Archon Mining, is that how I pronounce it?
Yep.
Best of luck, guys. Some great bits there. Oh, I didn't know the camera was pointing at me. Okay, so we're looking at Renee's fingers at the moment. Look at that piece.
Yeah, the colour is quite pretty.
How would you describe it? They're all in the blue.
Well,
and bluey
bluey purple.
Bluey purple.
It's a bluey purple colour.
This is a quick clean.
Yep.
But what it does reveal,
Yep.
which is something cool to see,
Let's have a look.
is the growth marks. See the little growth marks in there? So like most shells will have, you'll get the growth marks, which I don't know if you can really see it. In here you'll see those little lines. That's the growth mark of the shell. So if it was cleaned right up fully, you could also show that it's sort of...
Caleb is saying that blue flash is great. Ebony Opals has already bid $200. Are we going to take some bids on this?
Yes, yep.
We also show how...
Oh, look at that.
So that shows how transparent it is, because you can see the sand. So we put a light on it, and it shows that it's a full shell. It's full opal, not sand. So that's how we tell, best we can. Still can be a gamble.
Are you going to weigh it as well?
That's full opal. So
That's full opal.
we'll give him a quick weigh.
We will take the bidding now. And
Yep.
Ebony Opals has opened up at 200. Everyone, just fill your glass with a Noddy Collins. If you missed
The
that,
Noddy
that's
Collins is still going.
it's a cocktail that we've created tonight in honour of Noddy Collins in WA. Of course,
He's about-
WA, it's probably midday.
Dirt, so
59
57-ish.
carats. Some of those are dirt. So what are you thinking? 50?
57, 55, yep.
Okay, let's go with 55. We want to keep this
Yep.
as sober as possible, as real as possible. Paul is saying some serious gemminess. Is that a proper term?
Yeah, oh, well, it
Yep.
isn't. Yep.
Coming in at the level you're on. Think that's it. The shells on the shore of an ancient beach.
Absolutely.
Yes. Put rum in the coke, says Sven. All right. So this has not only lived for 50 million years, it's been licked by Dan.
Oh, God.
Which is why you'll love holding that, isn't it, Renee?
Full tumble. Want me to do it again? I'll put more, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll go and just dig around at this material while you do that.
Okay, we might take your microphone off. 8:23 has gone.
so
So
it's ebony.
Ebony has won that rock, or has bought it, I should say. Congratulations, Ebony Opal, for $350. All right, Renee, will you include a certificate for authenticity with the opal?
Yep.
As this has got to be the world's first.
Yes, we can do.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's a great
yep.
idea. Look at what's on the camera.
So this little, we'll just see if we can,
Look at
bit
that.
of blue-green.
So while we were doing the auction
Yes.
for that cockle shell,
Oh no.
Dan dug this out of the wall.
So there's a little bit of blue-green, nice barry blue-green there. Might have to
I'll have to put it on the table,
see if we
Dan.
can, there's some still in the wall. I just thought I'd bring that over.
I can see a little bit of green near the edge of that.
Some thin green going. Nice green here, thin. Does that show up?
Yeah.
So a few little green pieces there, but I think we should go over and dig the rest of that out because there's a reasonable piece there that might grow. Unfortunately, the thicker stuff is just white potch.
Right. Okay.
but what's in the wall has got some serious promise, and it's right near where we found that beautiful stuff.
I didn't realise how exciting opal mining could actually be. This is excellent. So you're going to go back to the wall.
Yep.
And you've already got some good bits there, but the really good bits are small.
Yes.
And the potch is big.
We want to add to it and see if we can't make a little parcel to offer people.
So we might be finding something interesting happening. Can I just say, for the moment, the temperature has just plummeted to like -3.
Yeah, I'm just about ready to get my jacket.
Absolutely freezing here, which is not what I intended to experience when I came to Coober Pedy. I thought I'd be sweltering, but there you go. It's toughening me up, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let me just quickly scan the questions. Ebony was asking, did you get it? Yes, you did, Ebony. You won that piece. Now, and just for the record, Ebony, you paid $495. Oh, by the way, guys, can I mention now the fact that you are going to be running Opal stays for people to actually come and live with you for a couple of nights or whatever and do this?
Yep.
Yes.
Is this what you're going to be planning to do?
Absolutely. Now's as good time as any. Yeah, we've come up with an idea to offer people stays in our dugout where they can come and have exclusive access and use of our dugout.
Yep.
And come mining with us for 2 nights in a row. So during that time, we'll show them around the town, the places, the characters, whatever they want to see, and have a night come mining with us and have a chance to dig out their very own opal.
Beautiful. And
If they're lucky.
it's stunning. And your place is very nice, very tall ceilings too for a dugout.
Yep.
Yeah, we've actually launched a page today. We've got a website on the website. There's a few photos there and some details.
Right. So that's unearthedaustralianopal.com.
Yep.
And it's there. All right. Before Patricia puts a message in to say, get back to the wall, can we get back to the wall? See, Patricia, if you're still with us, I'm listening to everything you say.
Seeing some nice red in there. Thinner material, but nice.
Yep.
Nice, strong red.
Wow.
So we might have to put some of this through the sieve and just get out a couple of pieces.
Yep.
I think Paul just said the tumble is going to give you some surprises.
Sorry?
The tumble is going to give you some surprises.
Yeah. Look, we that's why we have a bucket full sometimes, and if we're not sure of it, we chuck it in the bucket.
Here, just not on the carpet. We actually have carpet here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so there we are.
Thanks.
Do you want me to lick anything?
Ooh, Dan's already licked it.
Okay. Is that enough, or do you need more water?
Oh, just a little bit more.
Oh, look at the...
Yeah, can you see the
That
colour?
colour is absolutely stunning.
I think that's what Greg might be wanting.
It's almost like it's got... Oh,
And that one's got like the pink through it too.
yes. There's a translucence. It's like it's lit from the inside.
Yeah, it's very, very pretty. All right, I'll see if
Okay.
I can get it a bit better over here.
Okay, let's go and have a look at Renee's fingers, because they're onto something here.
There we go. So again, Dan's just dug this out of the wall.
We've got 20 minutes left of
I
our food.
know. Dan's going to be...
Oh, the live stream caught up.
Oh, we've killed Dan's noise. Good.
Yeah. Hopefully we didn't lose any because the live stream caught up. There's only like a 10-second delay now.
That is...
Can you...
What?
Oh, there you go. I've got it there. You can see the pinks there, a little bit of purple.
It's like that chicken again.
And now, can we just be clear on what's included in the bidding here? Is it both pieces?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Dan if you
Yeah, we
even...
might need Dan to come over. What, both pieces together?
Yep.
Okay, both together.
I think we've got to make a decision.
Yeah, we can do both together.
Okay.
Yeah, they've come out together.
They've come out together, and so that means Desert Soul Jewellery at the moment is bidding $180. Oh no, Coober PD Views has gone to $220.
Yep, for both pieces.
So I'm going to call these the Opal Twins.
Yep.
And they're sitting at $220 at the moment for Coober PD Views. Do you need the scales
Yep.
to weigh them?
3.75 for the greeny one.
Yep. So 3.75, and the other twin
3.55. Yep.
Lachlan, those mosquitoes, I'm sending them back to you right now. Desert Soul Jewelry says, I'm a jeweler, $350.
Wow.
That's emphatic.
Yep.
They're fighting words.
350.
And Paul says they're going to face bright as.
Yeah. They'll be very pretty.
I'm a novice and I can tell that. They
You
speak for themselves.
You could see them in the wall before Dan dug them out. They're already sparkling.
Wow.
Because Dan could see the red on this one.
Yeah.
To get this one a bit better.
Okay, I'll just check here on any bidding.
There we go.
Now, I'm a novice, as I've said, but I've got to say, at $350, I think Desert Soul Jewelry is getting a very...
That's a steal.
That is a
I'm
steal.
going to take that out.
Okay, so $350. We're going to sell you our twins. They're yours. We're not closing the bidding just yet.
No.
I think Noddy Collins has
Is he gone
nodded
quiet?
off. Yes. A bit disappointing there. I was expecting him to come from behind. Got a little bit of toing and froing now. You can't hear this at home, but Dan is busy with that little jackhammer.
Yeah, take my earphones out.
No, that's right. You've got to earn the money. All right. Dana says, thanks so much for doing this live, guys. So cool to see. Wish I could bid. Always have loved opal since a little girl.
Aww.
And as a birthstone, what unique and beauty.
Yeah, so pretty.
Noddy is back.
Oh, Noddy's back.
$370. Are they Western Australian dollars? Fantastic, Noddy. I was worried that I had upset you earlier with my closing of the bids. But those twins are magnificent.
Yeah, very cute.
Yeah. And look at them in your fingers. They're just sparkling. I think Paul's right. When they're polished, when they're cut and they're
polished up.
they are going... You know,
Like you could make a little pendant out of this, like a little freeform pendant.
And yep, Paul's right too. Decent thickness on this one. Sven has said to Noddy, get off the mocktails. I think we need to publish the recipe for the Noddy Collins at some point. Actually, one of my sisters used to work in hospitality at the bar. She might know how to
do
one.
a Noddy Collins.
All right. So let's just come back on the bidding because I'm feeling like I want to start giving people the deadline. For this one. So at the moment it's sitting. Oh no, Sven has gone to 380.
Yep.
And Paul says the face is 5 out of 5 brightness. Desert Soul Jewelry, probably because of the lag, just missed. Your bid's still under at 370, 380 at the moment for Sven. And I'm going to do what I did before, and this will make up for all the...
Yep. Do it for
it's
5 minutes.
846 on my phone at the moment. Should I go for 850 or 852?
I reckon 851.
851. All right, everyone. Have a look at your clocks. I'm using my iPhone, which is tracking the proper time. When it goes 8:51, the bidding will end. Noddy, that would be in Western Australian time, 8:51, 7:51, 7:21. All right, so we're sitting at the moment with Sven on 380. Let me go back. When my clock goes to 8:51, this auction is over. These lovely twins. Look at Renee's twins. They're beautiful.
You're very cheeky.
300.
I don't think Dan heard that. He switched off.
Right.
He can hear it. He can't say anything.
Yeah, sorry, Desert Soul. You just missed a bid earlier from Sven. Just while you're looking there, Steve has checked Bing AI, and he got a recipe for a cocktail called a Noddy Collins.
Did he really?
We'll have to publish that. 2 ounces of gin, an ounce of lemon juice, some simple syrup, club soda, lemon wheel for garnish, and instructions. There you go. Thank you, Steve.
That's cute.
We need to get back to that later. Okay, maybe a rolling flash?
Yeah, look, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
go
rolling
far,
flash.
flip the way
Thank
that
you,
is.
Paul.
Nice big rolls. Yep. I was thinking the
Roz
other.
asked if I need Specsavers. I can't see a 380. Well, you don't have to. It's 390 now, Roz. I think, Roz, one less Noddy Collins for you. Thank you very much. I've got to try that Bing AI for coming up with cocktail recipes. Okay, checking. 8:49 on my clock. At
2 minutes to go.
8:51. This bidding is over at the moment. Noddy Collins is about to be a very happy person. 10 seconds. Oh, Sven just did 400.
Oh, Noddy, quick!
Oh, Sven.
Oh, no!
And
Oh,
there.
dear me.
It's 8:51.
Oh, Noddy, you missed out again.
No.
Oh, dear. Let me write that one up.
Okay. We'll go back to this because Ros was liking that picture in the background. Sven. Noddy Collins, I'm feeling like I was a target, Stephen. Oh. Oh dear.
I don't know that he's.
What did Noddy do?
That's not new for
He's
him.
just a bit upset. He feels like he was a target.
Oh,
No.
poor Noddy.
You're not the target, you're the hero. When I go home and tell my kids about this experience, it'll be Noddy Collins. Incredible pieces on Dan and Renee's website, says Rachel Crothers. There are some pretty nice pieces there too. We're doing some jewellery now, so stand by, a bit of jewellery. Who would have thought opal mining could be this exciting? But I get it now. You just get that trace and off you go. Oh, Paul's saying the colour pools at the bottom of the trace in a lens. If the potch has size, there may be a pleasant surprise. I'd love to have that on a t-shirt too. If the potch has size, there might be a pleasant surprise. This is what we're working on, everyone. This is it in the background.
Pop those back, and then we've got one more that Dan wanted us to show.
Yes, Desert Soul jewellery, you're dead right. Very hard to photograph opal. And they are gorgeous, Michelle. They really are. Both Dan and Renee, as well as the opals. All right.
And then we've got this one. I could have the nickname is Surfboard,
Let's have a
but
look.
his is a real funny shape.
Yep.
So
That is, isn't it?
he's C15MO1. So this one, is 7.7 carats.
Yep, I'm just going to come back. I just wanted to capture that view that Chris was showing. Okay, 7.7 carats.
Yep, 7.7 carats, this
Yep.
one. So it's really uniquely shaped.
It is a one of a kind, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's called a skin shell.
Yep, this is a skin shell. So it's brightly coloured, it's double-sided, white-based, and it's cut freeform.
Yeah, so Paul, you're right, shell skin.
Yep. And I always think this could make a really good conversational piece.
Or a surfboard for,
Yeah.
for a really small but clever bug. That is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really, really unique, this piece.
Yeah. There's a lot of good things to look at. Yeah, Drew, you're dead right. Lovely natural shape there. Because that's how it's come out of the ground.
Yep.
And that's probably been licked by Dan.
Oh yeah, it would have, when it came straight out of the wall, Dan would have licked it.
Yes.
Nice.
It looks like a feather, says Fen. I think you're right, it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it's very, very beautiful. I don't know if anyone wants to place any bids on this one, but we do have a reserve on it.
Yeah.
The lag is way off. Dan's still down here on the
Yes. We are finding there's a bit of lag. Oh, Drew says too much info. There is a lot of info. Actually, that's interesting. Comment by Paul
Yep.
to slice down the middle for an earring
For an
pair.
earring pair. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. And if you've got one ear bigger than the other, you could just go a little bit off centre.
So this shows a lot of pinks. I'm not sure if you can see it.
I just had a flash of pink then.
The flash of pink.
Yep.
But it's a similar design to the one that I showed before.
Ebony Opals is just saying, wow.
Yeah.
Sandra D is saying $150.
Yep, we can start the bidding straight away.
We can.
Yep.
So 150 at the moment. It is very nice. I agree. Fiona has just said nice with about 7 million emojis. Cuba PD views 350.
Yep. Beautiful.
Is where the bidding sits at the moment. Michelle, super pretty setting. Renee. That is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
The diamond's a nice little touch. But look at that, when you move it towards the bottom, there's a lovely swirling.
Yeah, and again, you can't get it really, it looks so much better in real life.
And you're saying Lily's from the UK, is that right?
Yep, that's my niece. She lives with my brother.
What I find interesting, when you hold it, when you see a lot of that, it's like the old maps of the world done by Great Britain,
yep,
where all the Commonwealth countries were in pink.
Yes, yes.
And so that's what this is looking like to me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold. Congratulations, Aaron.
Thank you.
The beautiful thing, I think it'd be nice to go back and watch the tape.
Yep.
To learn Aaron's technique. Quiet all night.
And it coming in right at the last minute.
The last one, and has just pipped everyone at the post, and that was brilliant. Dan is coming over to join us now. Let's put your fingers on.
So, unfortunately, it's all disappeared.
Ah.
But hard to show it because it's rather large. But unfortunately, nice big material. But just plain old common pot. A little bit of a green bar in there, but yeah. Does this look a bit better? Maybe not. So unfortunately, yeah, through lots of material. There's lots of material laying around down there, and I thought of calling yous over, but there's just no excitement in that.
Yep. Well,
So-
Aaron gave us some excitement towards the end with that final bid.
I
Yep.
heard there was a bit going on.
Yep, 650. He walked away with that.
Yep.
Michelle was bidding.
Paul says, okay, one final word, gobsmacking.
Thank you.
And Paul, you've been one of the most active people tonight. Really appreciated your commentary and you taking part in this. Here we all are. It is probably minus 25.
Steve's cold.
I'm so freezing.
Look, I got a shirt on. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but you've been
I've been working hard.
You have.
Carrying yous.
You have been.
Yeah.
Is your camera good, Chris? If I go over to you?
Noddy got a good laugh. Look at that.
Look at that.
But he didn't get anything out of his pocket.
No.
Look at the camera. So, Dan and Renee, these
Yep.
people are dead set legends. I am so thankful my paths crossed with you.
Yeah.
These great people. Their Opal Stays is going to be a absolute winner. That outlook when you sit out the front with your little fire pit and you're just beautiful looking out over Outback, SA.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got unearthedaustralianopal.com, their website, with some of your pieces are available. Just good humans. And this was fun. This was we got to see it. We got to sell some that was just minutes out of the ground with all, just fantastic.
Yep.
Yep.
Look,
Anyway, so I'll stop talking. It's your time. Have you got anything to say?
no, we just want to thank everyone for joining us. We wanted to put it out there and show you what we really do. So we appreciate everyone logging on and seeing what we do. Big thanks to Chris and Steve for getting on board. We wouldn't have had a crack at it without their help with all this tech.
We almost
Big
lost
deal,
it down the crack, I can tell you.
Yeah, apologise for the delay in the start there, and look, we had lots of ideas for tonight. We've obviously probably run out a bit of a time. We were worried about filling 3.5 hours.
But that went very quickly.
We could probably do another 7. So
Yeah. Renee, any final thoughts from you?
No, just to thank you again, Steve.
Oh.
Talked about marketing.
That's look, but it's the people who've been watching and keeping this chat going nuts tonight. Even Steve gave me a weather bureau lesson in what a full moon is and what a super moon is. I'll be forgetting that.
Yep.
But it was lovely, the thought that counted. No, it's great.
And yeah, give me some time tomorrow and I'll get all of our stock back online again.
Yeah.
Because we've been hiding some of it because we thought we'd be auctioning off a lot more tonight.
Yep.
Yep.
And wasn't that interesting? the build up where we had that, we're on the,
Yeah.
and then it just turned the other way. But that is what we wanted to capture as well.
Yep.
That's the
Yep.
the real thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
we can keep talking about that for ages, but it's been great. Thank you, everyone. I've missed a heap of comments.
Yeah.
Look, some lovely warm comments. Thank you. We're going to read them all because when we play this
Yep.
back, we can see them again.
Yep.
Tristan, what a hit. Toby, awesome event, great work. And Toby had some good feedback as we went through. Drew,
Yep.
cheers, mate.
Yep.
Dana, thanks for sharing your story too.
Yep.
It's great. I think you should do this again at some point.
Look, we're open to it and having feedback. We'd really like to be showing you guys what we do, and probably I would have loved to have found something really awesome and dug it out of the wall tonight, but we didn't quite get there. That's a reality.
Yep.
If these larger pieces were
Yep.
better,
Yeah.
something amazing, yeah.
I think there's only one way to finish this telecast. Give it a lick, Dan.
Oh no.
Give it a lick. There
He
we
does
go.
the mouth tumble. It's
Oh.
gross. It's just gross.
Much better. Look how clean that is now.
Ah,
Look how much better that is. Come on.
yeah, no kisses for you tonight.
Hang on, Gavin just said, can you send the site details, please? I think that's a no, isn't it?
Is that the website or the mining
Oh, the
site?
website. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you meant the mining site, Gavin. I'm sorry, I just questioned your character.
Someone did it for us there by the
Yeah.
look of it.
Unearthed. Oh, someone has. UnearthedAustralianOpal.com.
Yep.
UnearthedAustralianOpal.com.
Yep.
Good stuff. So, hey, by the way, have you ever swallowed one of those?
Don't think so.
No, I don't think. I've have to cough them back up, but no.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
See you next time. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night. Bye.
Can you end it for me, Steve? There's a red button on the Facebook page.
There's a red button on the Facebook page. Oh, end live video.
There we go.
No, let's just leave Chris out there. Okay. Good night, everyone.
See ya.